This is from the chapter Beggar. The first question, write down the first question, that is, who was Sergei? Who was Sergei? Why he was offended? Same question, means subpart. Why he was offended on the beggar? Why he was offended on the beggar? Okay, so just write down. Sergei was obviously one advocate. Professionally, he was an advocate, and he was offended on the beggar because the beggar on some other day made lied to him about his condition, and he felt cheated. He felt cheated with his dishonest behavior for asking money. Dishonest behavior for asking money. Therefore, he felt offended. Okay. Next one. What was the story? What was the story the beggar told about himself? What was the story the beggar told about himself in the beginning of the chapter? In the beginning of the chapter. So here you need to mention, you see page number 62, paragraph number 3. Page number 62, paragraph 3. Yes. So first you say that he presented the story that he was hungry and he had no money. He had no money to buy food, and he also presented that for 8 years he had been the teacher of a school, of a village school, but because of some calumny or falsehood, he was thrown out of that job, and recently he has got an offer of a position in the province of Kaluga, and in order to reach that place he needed some money. Okay, this was the story he explained by the beggar. Next, how did Sergei contradicted or challenged the beggar? How did the Sergei contradicted or challenged the beggar's story? So for this, at first he claimed that he was a liar, as in some other day he told that he was an expelled student. He was an expelled student. That's all. Okay, in that way he contradicted or challenged his story. Next, what was the real identity of the beggar, or what was the real story of the beggar? What was the real story of the beggar? So for the real story, he was a member of a Russian choir. Okay, and he was thrown away from that group because of his habit of drinking. Okay, and from then on he just used to tell different types of false story just in order to procure some money for himself. Okay, that was the story for the beggar. Okay, next question. Next question is, yes, obviously value based question, or what you are asking about the moral type of question, will be coming. So for that, what you need to do, you have to answer on your own point of view with reference to the story mentioned. Okay, with reference means you just need to sometime while writing the sentences sometime draw some similarity, just like it happened in this story also, like that. But most of the answer, most of the sentences will be on your own opinion, reflecting your own thoughts. Okay. Next is, what did the Sargi do? What did the Sargi do to help the beggar? What did the Sargi do to help the beggar? What did the Sargi do to help the beggar? So here you need to mention that the Sargi offered him a work, and in return he would be paying him some money. Okay, in this way he helped the beggar in the initial stage. Later on, it was Sargi who recommended him to a friend for a different type of job, that is copying. Okay, that you will get here. He referred him to a friend, and he was given a job of copying, and in this way he helped the beggar. Next question. What role what role did Olga play? What role did Olga play in the life of the beggar? What role did Olga play in the life of the beggar? Or the question may also be like, how or what happened, or what was the thing that ultimately made his transformation from a beggar to a gentleman? Okay, answer will be same. So here you need to mention that Olga used to show lot of sympathy towards him, and in front of him she used to do all the hard works, and he used to get the money and go home, and this kept on happening repeatedly, which ultimately created a sense of guilt inside him, and he was forced from inside to change his attitude towards life, and finally he became sincere and he worked hard and he became a gentleman. So everything happened because of Olga. Okay, next question. Next question, you obviously know who is the beggar, the name of the beggar, that is Lashkov, that I'm not mentioning. Okay, so the question that is given in your book: has Lashkov become a beggar by circumstance or by choice? So here, what do you think the answer will be? Is it by circumstances or by choice? Yes, by choice, obviously, because he was such a lazy man. He was not at all willing to do any kind of work. He just wanted to tell stories and get money. So it was obviously by choice. What reason does he give to Sergei for his telling lies? So this is another important question. What reason he gives the Sergei for telling lies? Now here you say that like in this place there nobody is there to give him any kind of work, therefore he had no work, and if he has no work he won't be able to get the opportunity to earn money with honest means, therefore he had to choose this falsehood and dishonesty to earn money. Okay, that was the reason, because of having no work. Okay. Is Lashkov a willing worker? Why then does he agree to chop wood for Sergei? So obviously Lashkov was not a willing worker. Yes. And then why did he agree to chop the wood for Sergei? Because he was trapped in his own words. Okay, he was telling that nobody will give me work. If I don't get work, then how I will earn? So here Sergei given him the work, so he got trapped in his own words. Therefore he had to agree to chop the woods for Sergei, because he was not able to give any more excuses. Yeah. Next is Sergei says, I'm happy that my words have taken effect. Why does he say so? Is he right in saying this? So in a according to the Sergei's point of view, it was right that it was right of him to think that he was responsible for providing a better life for Lashkov. Okay, or he was responsible that Lashkov got this transformation in his life, because he thinks that he had been strict with him, he had been scolding him so much, and he had given him the chance and opportunities. Therefore, Lashkov was able to make his life in a proper way. So, obviously, personally, he feels that the credit goes to him. But we know after reading the story exactly what changed him. Okay. So here you write in another paragraph that, but in reality, the change happened not because of Sergei but because of Olga, and then you give that reason of Olga, which I have already explained to you. Next, Lashkov is earning 35 rubles a month. How is he obliged to Sergei for this? So the answer will be similar. Lashkov is earning 35 rubles a month while working in that law firm, okay, in the notary. So he was able to reach that position because Sergei recommended him to a friend with a job of copying, and somehow through hard work he improved his life and he got a better opportunity. So obviously for this Sergei was responsible. Okay. Next, during the conversation, Lashkov reveals that Sergei's cook, Olga, is responsible for the positive change in his mind. How has Olga saved Lashkov? This answer we have already discussed, so I'm not going into it again. And the basic things, you just remember that how much earning was there for chopping the wood, how much he used to get, what are the other things he used to get sometimes. So he also got a pair of trouser one day. Okay, and yeah, that's all, nothing much. So I guess this will be done for this chapter. Just whatever I'm telling, just go through the chapter, go through the text every time. You just need to have a clear idea what exactly happened in the story, and whatever answer, whatever question is coming for you, you will be able to answer. Okay, and be careful with the poems little bit. Whatever explanations I have given for the portions of the poem, the important portions, just keep that in mind. Okay.